Hey, boss. Hey, how are you today? It's your girl, LaShonda Henry here, aka Sister Sense. Always excited to share things you can do to work on your money, your marketing, and your sales goals too, with strategy and intention. So, I am super excited to jump on here with you so I can share with you the 1K1Day sales challenge. Yes. If you are looking to work on your digital products, if you're looking to work on your sales, if you're looking to work on creating digital passive income, I want you to drop into the comment box for me so that I can see DPI. If you're looking to work on your digital passive income goals, drop into the comment box for me so that I can see DPI. It's all about that DPI, digital passive income. Of course, feel free to share this out. Sharing is caring. That's what it's all about. Good morning. Hey, rightly so. Hey, Queen Sarita. Yes, DPI in the building. So essentially what I wanted to do was to talk to you about your sales goals, because generating sales on a consistent basis is something that you need to do, especially when it comes to times like this, when you are in a holiday season. You've got the Memorial Weekend happening right now. It's my birthday weekend. My birthday was this past Thursday. Lots of goodies. So there's always a reason, there's always a season to have an awesome sale with your audience. So I'm going to drop a couple of sales surge tips with you today, okay? A couple of tips on you, I should say, today. So I've got my notes here. The first thing that I want you to do is I want you to think about one particular offer that you want to sell. Okay. And feel free to share that with me in the comment box. Tuning in from Massachusetts. Hey, Anissa. Welcome, welcome. Let me know one particular offer that you would be focused on selling over the course of this weekend, right? Or any day, as a matter of fact, something that you're focused on selling right now. Okay. So when it comes to generating sales, you want to have a focus offer. Number one, you want to have some numbers in mind. Number two. So I said to you, this is actually a 1K1Day sales challenge. My goal is that you can work on creating $1,000 surge in your business in one day. Okay. Now, that's the number that I came up for you, but it's okay if you want to change that for something else that works better for you. So for example, if you have an offer and it's $100, if you sell 10 of those in one day, you make your 1K, right? There are lots of different strategic ways for you to accomplish this. So I want you to identify a particular offer that you want to focus on selling. Number one, how much is that offer? Number two, how much revenue are you looking to work on in a particular period of time? So you could be doing this with me over a 24-hour experience, or maybe you want to do it a 1K 3-day, you want to do 72 hours, or you want to give yourself a whole week. Set the offer that you want to sell, right? Think about how much that offer is, right? How much you can average on a daily basis, and how long you want your sale to be. Okay. So I'm thinking 24 hours, 1K1Day experience. But if you want to do something different, let me know what you're thinking of in the comments. Okay. So the first thing we want to do is to figure out your focus offer, number one. And number two, how much revenue you want to bring in. Number three, how long your sale is going to be. Okay. Live vibrantly. My girl Lavon is in the building. Y'all feel free to tag a business bestie who needs to be working on their sales right now. And of course, let me know who you are and where you are in this beautiful world today. I am in NC, Brooklyn girl living in a North Carolina world, about to go to South Carolina, Myrtle Beach for the weekend. But I figured I would drop on here and share some good with you guys to get started. So, like I said, it's my birthday weekend because my birthday was this past Thursday. And a few days before my birthday, I said, you know what? I'm going to challenge myself to make 1K in a day as like a little birthday gift to me. And it worked out really well. I did a 1K1Day 24-hour sale. And essentially what I'm going to do is to drop some of these strategies on you that I used for my 1K personal 1-day challenge. Okay. So, hey, Colorado in the building. Love it, love it, love it. Philly in the building too. I see you. I see you. Okay, so the first thing that I want you to think about when it comes to your sale is why you're doing your sale. Okay, give them a reason why you are doing this. So it could be that maybe it's like right now where you're doing it because it's a holiday. It's Memorial Day weekend sale, right? Maybe you're doing it because it's a special occasion. It's my birthday. I got gifts to give away today, right? Maybe you're doing it because not only is it maybe it's a holiday or a special occasion, maybe you're doing it because you have some sort of weekly sale promotion. How many of you do sales every week? You should be, by the way. Listen, one of the things I like to say is if you telling me you struggling, you ain't selling because you ain't selling. You're not selling enough. You're not proactively selling and sharing your digital products and services, right? So how many of you proactively have at least one promotion that you do on a weekly basis, right? So this is maybe a $10 Tuesday or your $5 Friday, Freebie Friday, right? Something that you do consistently so that you are consistently bringing in revenue. Okay. So first thing, like I said, I want you to do is to think about why you are going to do a sales challenge, right? Why are you going to offer a sale to your audience? Think about the reasons I have here are it could be a milestone. It could be that maybe you have a weekly deal. It could be a special occasion, or it could be a holiday like this weekend where we've got Memorial Day weekend, right? So what's the reason for your sale so you can share that reason with your audience? People want to know why they're getting a deep discount, right? Which brings me to number 2. What you want to do is make sure that this is a limited time offer. Limited time, right? So it's around, but it's not going to be around forever. Why? Opportunities expire. Somebody drop that into the comment box for me. Opportunities expire. If you want people to not go, "Ooh, that's nice, I'll come back to it later," but actually convert into a buyer, into a customer, you got to do that FOMO feeling, right? Fear of missing out, right? That urgency, right? Opportunities expire. So you give them a reason, number 1, why you're doing this sale. And number 2, you make sure it's clear that this is not going to be around forever. Maybe it's just today. Maybe it's a few days, 24 hours, 48, 72 hours, right? It's a limited time offer. Okay. So as part of my Memorial Day experience, my sales opportunities, I've been giving away gifts and freebies and all these things pretty much every day, all week over at sense.com/exclusive. And today's exclusive is that I have a 100-day content creation challenge, which is normally $97. It's $30 today for the 100-day experience over at sistersense.com/exclusive. And then after a few hours, it goes back up to 97, right? So that's a limited time offer. I want you to think about what you're going to focus on selling and how long you are going to sell it for. Okay. Make sure that is clearly in your copy, that sense of urgency. Again, opportunities. Thank you, rightly so, for dropping that into the comment box for me. I appreciate you. Yes, this is sense.com/exclusive. Number 1, opportunities expire. Number 2, make sure that you share that with your audience when you're working on your copy. Okay. So you've got to think about when it comes to limited time offers, how you can visually share that with your audience. Number 1, telling them this is how long it's going to be around. This is limited time. Okay. Number 2, how many of you are using countdown timers on your sales pages? I absolutely love countdown timers. Okay. If you're using a WordPress website, you can use different plugins. If you don't have a countdown timer, there is a company called Deadline Funnels. They have a countdown timer that you can integrate on your sales pages. It's pretty awesome. I think my link to Deadline Funnels is sistersense.com/DF because I absolutely use it. I absolutely love it. If it doesn't work, you can Google Deadline Funnels, but I think my link for them is sistersense.com/Deadline Funnels. So in your copy, letting people know this is a limited time or there are limited spaces, there's limited quantity, having a countdown timer show what's going on, and also being able to check in with people, right? So if you are promoting something over the course of several days and you say, listen, okay, this is day 1, right? Countdown. This is day 2. Okay, this is the last call, last day today. Always send the last email. Always share that last message, okay? Because you're going to have people who go, ooh, I forgot. Oh, I need to go get it before it goes away, right? Or goes up. So let me give you another example of go up or go away. One of my platforms that I absolutely, thank you for the hearts and the love, by the way. Tap, tap, tap. Keep tapping. Keep tapping. Tap, tap, tap. Feel free to share this out or tag a business bestie that needs to work on their sales. If you're just coming in, I'm sharing some recommendations, things you can do to work on 1K1Day, a sales challenge. It's my birthday weekend, so I challenged myself to make $1,000 in one day, a few days before my birthday, just as like a little gift to me. It went really well. I made more than that. And so I figured I would come on here and share some of those strategies with you. So in addition to on your sales page, putting a timer, being able to periodically check in with your audience to let them know, hey, it's day 1, it's day 2, it's the last day of the sales promotion. Definitely something that you should do. And also putting it boldly where people can see. So if you go over to, let's see, sistersense.com/exclusive. Yes. So on my exclusive page, you'll see that I've got some awesome good goods. One thing is that my store is closing. I've got a new store, right? And one of my clients was like, oh my God, your store is closing. What's going on? I've got a new store, so I'm closing out the old one. Why? Because the platform that I use sells, S-E-L-Z. Anybody use sells? Let me know out of curiosity if you use sells. Well, anyway, Amazon bought them and they're closing them down, which hurts my heart because I've been a member of sales since like 2013, 2014. But anywho, they're closing down. So I've decided to do a closeout sale, right? Limited time. And when I shared this sale, I said, listen, it's 90% off everything in my store. And I did that for 24 hours. People went in, they went crazy, grabbed things. It was 90% off everything. Like you can't beat that with a bat. If you go there now, you'll see that it says, listen, you missed 90% off. Do not miss getting 60% off everything in my shop, right? So you can give people different ways in which they can feel the urgency of taking action and taking advantage of your products and services that you sell. Putting in timers, number 1. Boldly showing that you're doing promotions at certain times, number 2. And you can intentionally incrementally change your sale, right? So again, I started on my sale at 90%. And then I said, okay, that 90, that's 24 hours. Now it's 60%. And then it's going to go further and further down until the store officially closes because sales is no more as of June, which is just around the corner. So these are some things that you can do, like I said, to work on your sales. Countdowns, limited time offers, deep discounts, super deep, like for real, like deep. You know, when you're like, oh, sign up to my email list and I'll give you 5%. Nobody wants your raggedy 5%. They want a deep discount. They want to feel like they are getting some serious bang for their buck. Because about this challenge, in order for you to quickly see a sales surge, right? To generate what I like to call fast cash, it really has to be something that motivates people to take action within those minutes or hours, right? So that consistent check-in definitely is helpful. A deep discount, like seriously, 90% for 24 hours. I was like, good God, LaShonda, this is seriously a lot off. Even 60% is still a really good discount, right? I would say when you do a deep discount, anything that's 50% and up. Now, that's a little tricky for y'all with physical products. Queen Sarita laughing at me. I know, right? It catches you in your heart. It catches you in your heart. But that sales surge, come on, ain't nothing like it. Being able to generate several hundred, if not several $1,000s in a matter of hours, it's that real good feel good. So you got to do it. You got to do the discount. Now, if you sell physical products, it gets a little bit tricky because, of course, you don't want to cut into your profit, and you do have to account for the fact that there's a minimum cost expense for that physical product, right? But when you do have digital, you could go, it's like, how low can you go? I mean, it's like that limbo because it's digital, right? It's not really costing you anything to do that serious deep discount, okay? So limited time, deep discounts. If you want to see how I worked on mine, again, you can go over to sistersense.com/exclusive, and you can see some of the promotions that I've been doing all week. Again, the 90% is now 60% off everything in my store until it closes, right? So I want you guys, if you are going to do this challenge, maybe you're going to do a 24-hour sales challenge or 48 or 72. Let me know which one of those you're thinking about right now. 24, 48, or 72-hour challenge, where you're challenging yourself to hit a specific sales goal. Let me know what your sales number is. Could be 1,000, could be 500. Could be 5,000. What kind of goal are you putting together for yourself? So you're tracking your goal throughout, right? And then also thinking about for yourself, why are you going to do this, right? So one of the motivating factors for me is, number one, it's my birthday. So I like to give gifts and do a lot of great sales during my birthday weekend. Number two, it's Memorial weekend. So it's a holiday weekend as well. And number three, for me, because my store Tool Sells is closing, I figure I might as well do a closeout, right? And like, hey, get 90 or 60% off everything in my store, close it out, onto the new thing, right? So think like yard sale. So maybe you guys can do like a pre-summer sale or a closeout sale, special occasion, holiday, milestone, reason. Why are you going to do your sale? Let them know that in your copy, and feel free to drop here. Let me see in the comment box what you're thinking of. Hey, Levon says 72 hours. Okay, awesome. $1,000, 24-hour $1,000 sale. Okay, awesome. Hey, Yolanda, Dryer Buzz is in the building. Awesome to see you here, my dear. Okay, so another thing that worked really well for me with my sales challenge, freebies. I'm telling you, all day, every day, you can get paid with free. So if you're thinking about selling a particular product, if it's physical, can you give them like a small sample of it? But I'm mainly talking about digital products and services. What kind of freebies can you offer? So for example, I gave away about 3 different things this week. And if you go to sistersense.com/exclusive, you can grab some of those freebies. One of the freebies I gave away this week was a free ebook template. But let me tell you how the Freebie Funnel works, okay? Because you can get paid giving away free things. I sell templates, right? And I have a new template that has well over 100 pages in it, right? So I gave away 5 pages for free. And then immediately when people sign up to the 5-pager, it's like, hey, hello. If you want 5 pages, you might as well get 100 pages. Get the full easy ebook template. Okay. So it's a freebie funnel. It starts off with the freebie. Automatically, as soon as they get the freebie, it takes them to a sales page with the same offer, but bigger. Okay. Beefier, bigger. You have to make an impact. So remember a few minutes ago, I said to you, if you're going to give them a sale this weekend, if you want to make 1K one day and have a sales surge and you're going to do discounts, baby, they need to be deep, right? It's got to be a super serious rollback that motivates people to take action quickly before your offer goes up or goes away, right? So deep for me is like 50% off, 60, 70, 80, 90, something that's really going to move the needle. I also mentioned to you that I'm actually doing another 24-hour sale today, my content creation challenge. It's usually $97. It's $30 today. Anybody working on their content or struggling with working on content, this content creation challenge is actually inspired by something that I'm doing right now, which is writing 100 articles in 100 days, and then basically showing you all the strategies I'm using to create content, and not just blog content, but content on social media, on my podcast. I'm doing video, I'm doing Pinterest, I'm making money. Honey, I'm sharing all the content creation to cash flow strategies with you as part of the content creation challenge. And it's a 100-day experience. It's literally amazing. If you go to sistersense.com/exclusive, you'll see that's one of the deals that I have happening. That one is 24 hours, right? So giving people clear opportunities, deep discounts, and making sure those offers are limited. Okay. And so I was mentioning to you before, another thing to do is to focus on freebies, right? So how that works for me is that once the person signs up and they get their free ebook, automatically they go to the page to get the upsell, which is the full ebook at $25. But guess what? That's not the only offer. Okay. So one of the things that I talk about when it comes to generating revenue, when it comes to funnels, is to work on giving people alternative options. Okay. And so on that page, there is a $25 ebook, and then there is a $95 bundle. It's like, listen, why just get the ebook template? Get the magazine template, get the planner template, get the workbook template, get all the templates, right? And so ultimately, one of the things I said to you, one of the easiest ways to make 1K in 1 day is to have HPP, high price point products, right? So if you have $100 offer and 10 people buy, you already hit your 1,000. Or if you have a 300 or 500, or hell, if you have $1,000 offer, you just need one damn sale to hit your 1K in 1 day, right? And so that offer, the freebie template, goes to an ebook template that's $25. But on the same page, there's also an option to get the full bundle at $95. So remember, 10 people, $100 per sale, that's your 1K in 1 day. So I said to you when I started this conversation is, if you are serious about making sales and generating cash quickly, focus on an offer. What are you going to sell for this challenge that I'm giving you? How much is this thing that you're trying to sell? Number two. Number three, can you give away a freebie to get people excited, right? And then turn that freebie into a funnel. And if you're going to create a funnel on the sales page, what are some other things that you can offer when it comes to that focus offer? So my focus offer is 25, but then there's another offer on that page that's 95. So I'm giving people different opportunities, different price points to work with, right? You got to make sure that there are three of them that, we talk about in sales. There are cross sells, upsells, and downsells. Do you guys know what those are? Number one, do you use them? Number two, just kind of curious for those of you who are here, cross sells, upsells, and downsells. Okay. I see a question. What platform are you using for your new store? Shopify. Shopify. Yes. And when you go to sistersense.shop, I always want to say .com, but it's sistersense.shop. My new store is on Shopify. And I absolutely am going to cry when sales officially closes in June. But yeah, they're closing. So that's why I'm doing a closeout sale for my store. So like I said before, all of the things that I'm sharing with you, I'm a visual person. If you want to see what these sales pages look like, just go to sistersense.com/exclusive. And you can see, number one, the limited time offer, how I have, it was 90%, but now you can get it for 60%. FOMO, fear of missing out. And there are people who go, oh my God, I missed the 90. I don't want to miss the 60. Let me purchase now. Because guess what? A lot of times we see stuff and then we want it, but then for whatever reason, we're busy, we're distracted, we don't buy it. I literally signed up because I love challenges, by the way, right? So I signed up to an amazing sister entrepreneur. She had a great challenge this past month, and I signed up to it. Never mind, she was promoting the thing all month. And I kept saying, oh yeah, I'm gonna go do that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go do that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go do that. And I tell you, the reason why she got me is because she consistently was in my face. She was sending out emails. She was on Instagram. She was on YouTube. She was popping up every damn where. And I was like, oh yeah, I got to go do that. When it comes to sales, I always talk about the rule of 7. Most people have to see or hear your message at least 7 times to take action. Drop that into the comment box. Number 7. Number 7, pop a 7 into the 7, 7, 7, 7. Because some of y'all ain't selling. You ain't selling because you ain't selling. And you're not doing the repetition that you need to be able to generate that revenue, right? And so one of the things I want you to be able to do is to maximize your repetition by diversifying your sales strategies, right? If you do these consistently, if you do as many of these as you can, that's going to help you with your sales, right? And so I want you to be able to see the examples. They're again over at sistasense.com/exclusive, number 1. And number 2, I want you to be able to integrate as many of these into what it is that you're trying to accomplish. So again, freebies. Do you want to offer a free version of your offer to promote it, right? When it comes to repetition, you have different ways to consistently say, hey, come and see my sale. Come and see my sale. Right? And so having a freebie is one thing that's helpful. But then when they get the freebie, automatically you should redirect them to your sale, your actual offer. And on that sales page, you should have different price point, different options, right? I said to you, there are 3 common options: cross sells, upsells, and downsells. A cross sell is when you identify something that they should buy that complements your main offer. So for example, if I am going to buy a camera, I'm probably going to buy a tripod to put the camera on, unless you're doing it on a budget and you put your tripod or your camera on like a box or something. You prop it up or something. More than likely you're going to buy the things you need to complement your new purchase, right? And so, my battery's about to die. And so that's a cross sell, when you sell complementary things. An upsell is when you sell a bigger offer, right? So you think about, I want to sell this offer at 25. What's something else that I could sell that's 45 or 95 or 295, right? That I can automatically connect. So I have that main offer, but then I have an upsell offer. Then you should have a down sale. Why? Because maybe they don't want that offer. Maybe they don't want the upsell offer. So you go, okay, you don't want it today? I got you. Here's something else you can try, right? Something else. So when it comes to getting people to go from browsers to buyers, I always love to drop on you the GBB, the good, better, best of it all. So you give them a good option, which is a good price point, a better option, which is just that, better, right? And then the best option. And a lot of people, they'll go for the middle, right? The better. So most people are going to go for that price point in the middle, right? But then of course you're going to have people who go for the best, which is going to give you the most money. And then you get people who go for the good, which is budget, but you still close the deal and you made some money, honey. So be happy, right? God is good. So making sure that you give people options, that's something else that you need to do, right? Cross sell, upsells, downsells too. And then ultimately, the last thing for me is to have some sort of shop or store. Okay. So when it comes to those of you who are selling right now, I want to ask you a question. Do you have, I think I said have without an H. Do you have, there we go. There's the H. Do you have a store, or do you only use sales pages, or do you use both? Okay. So sales pages are like you sell a particular offer. When you go to that page, it's just that offer. Maybe you have an upsell or a downsell, but on a sales page, it's just kind of one thing. Versus if you have a store, people can see multiple products. They can put all the stuff in the store, in their shopping cart, and they can buy. Okay, so Queen Sarita says both. Okay. I'm looking because I've got like multiple platforms. I've got the Instagram here and then Facebook, YouTube, Twitter back there. So I'm trying to see what you guys are saying. So do you just use sales pages? Do you also use a store, one or the other, or both? Live Vibrantly says both. Okay, so I'm just kind of bobbing and weaving here. Okay, point being that for me, everybody should have both. So if you have one or the other, check yourself, work on having both. I don't normally promote my store. The only reason I'm promoting my store is because I'm doing that closeout, 90%, now 60% off everything, right? Normally, if I want to sell, and actually see a really fast sales surge, I focus on sending people to a sales page with one offer, right? So I said to you today, I'm doing my sale for today for 24 hours. My content creation challenge is $30 over at sizzlesense.com/exclusive. And then after today, it's going to go back up to $97 because that's the normal price, right? Now, here's the deal. Normally, I say to you that when you have these things put together, you should have things that are connected to them, right? So normally when I send people to a sales page, when they buy, I have either an upsell or a downsell offer, right? So either something bigger or smaller that they can purchase once they make that actual purchase. So I've, of course, connected that $30 offer to other offers that they can purchase, okay? So I want you to think about for yourself, if you don't have a sales page, at the very least, should you be creating them? Or do you have a store page? So my store is built on sales, but it's closing. So I also use other platforms, Shopify for one, WooCommerce for another. So a lot of my stuff, anybody here use WooCommerce? If you've got WordPress, WooCommerce is a great alternative to create a store so that basically people can see all your products and pick the things that they want, right? So I have Sales, I have Shopify, I have WooCommerce. I'm a web designer, by the way, so creating stores are like candy to me. I have different ones for different reasons. But having both sales pages when you want to sell a specific offer and a store page so people can see all your offers, that's a smart thing to do. Okay. So let me share these links. I'm going to drop a few links on you so you can see the different stores that I have, and I'll explain to you why I have them. Okay. So SizzleSense.shop, SHOP, SizzleSense.shop. That's on Shopify, number one. Shopify is great for selling physical products, which is why I wanted to have that shop. On that shop, you can get my t-shirts, my bags, my physical products, and you can even get my books too. I've got some new planner and books. As a matter of fact, I'm going to share some techniques and strategies with you from the books here. But I'll do that in a second. For physical products, for print on demand products, I love Shopify, which is why I have sizzlesense.com/shop. You can also sell digital products on Shopify as well using apps. So Shopify is awesome. To sell my digital products, though, for the most part, I've been selling them on Sells. And that store, when you go over to sizzlesense.com/exclusive, if you click the link that says 60% off everything, you can see my Sells store. It's got a lot of digital products. You put them in the cart, you buy them, you get the digital good. There you go. So Shopify is great for physical products. You can sell digital on them, but it's really good for physical. And Sells, honestly, was my baby. That's where I had all my digital products. I've been using Sells for years, and they're going away. But you know what? There are other platforms that you can use outside of Sells. There's PayHip, there's Gumroad, there's WooCommerce. So WooCommerce is great if you have a WordPress website like I do. So if you were to go over to sizzlesense.com/books, you can see my WooCommerce store. Basically, that's where my books are, right? So when I create books, magazines, planners, freebies, all the things, I put them in my bookstore over at sizzlesense.com/books. So if you wanted to see 3 of my stores, the 3 different tools that I use and what they look like, just to kind of compare, you can go to, again, sizzlesense.com/books. That is built on WordPress using the WooCommerce plugin. SizzleSense.shop. That's built on Shopify. And if you go to sizzlesense.com/exclusive, you click the link for 60% off everything. That'll take you to my Sells store where I sell my digital products. Okay. So for me, one way to be able to successfully sell and generate 1K in one day is to have a focus offer, to make sure that it was a limited time offer, making sure that I use clear indications in my copy that things were going to go up and go away, countdown timers as well. Also making sure that I have discount codes. I didn't talk about discount codes today, but if you are going to do deep discounts, you should have some sort of discount codes that you're strategically using in your content. I talked about using freebies, right? Using freebies, having a free offer, and then creating a funnel. So automatically when people buy your free offer, they're automatically connected to your sales offer, right? I also talked about giving people options. So having an upsell offer, a downsell offer, a cross-sell offer, and also about having not only sales pages, but having a store, right? So the main reason why I have a store is so that when people go to SistaSense, they can browse the website, they can go to the store, they can see different things, they can buy them when they want them. It's kind of like my, 3 a.m. money, whether you are, wherever you are in the world, you're looking at 3 o'clock in the morning somewhere, you can just browse in there and grab what you want. Okay. So when it comes to sales, I think it's important to not only have sales pages and stores so that you can kind of like work both of them for you simultaneously. Okay. So that's it. This is my 1K1Day sales challenge that I wanted to share with you, number one. I also have an easy ebook challenge that I'm going to share with you, number two, but that one's going to be really quick. So I'm going to actually pop off of this live, do another live, and I'll probably do that within 5-10 minutes or less. But I wanted to share some sales strategies with you. This is the digital product planner. For those of you looking to work on your digital products, and it's over at sistasense.com/shop. One of the sections is on pricing and profit. So I'm going to head on over to pricing and profit so that I can share a few things with you. Okay. So I have several recommendations when it comes to giving them options, and I'm going to share two of those with you. Okay. And again, this is the digital products planner over at sistasense.com/shop. So first thing I want to share is this. When it comes to pricing, there is never a one size fits all solution that will work for everyone. Okay. So you want to work your sales, diversify your prices instead of trying to find the perfect price. And let me ask you, because maybe it's me. Have any of you ever struggled with trying to figure out what to charge for your offer? Who ever struggled trying to come up with the perfect? I know I've done it. If you've ever tried to struggle to come up with the perfect price, lean in. Okay. So listen, instead of trying to find the perfect price, offer GBB tiered pricing. Okay. So instead of trying to find a one price, one size fits all solution, give them a good price, a better price, and then the best price. Depending on their budget, right? Depending on the budget of your potential customers, right? They will choose the option that works best for them. And that's a common sense thing, but for a lot of us, we try to find a price that's going to appeal to everybody. But when you do tiered pricing and you give them a good option, a better option, and then the best option, they pick the one that works for them versus you trying to struggle to figure out one that works for everybody, right? So this strategy allows you to convert more customers without alienating anyone based on price. At the very least, you should always use this method to appeal to the person who wants the most budget-friendly offer versus the person who wants nothing but the best. So there are always going to be people who are like, listen, price is no object. I just want you. I want everything that you sell. I want everything that you do. So you should also always have that high ticket item. But then there are going to be people who are like, listen, I don't know you like that. Funds is tight. I need something budget friendly. So they're going to look for a smaller price point, right? So giving people options. Now, here's another price and profit strategy that I'm going to drop on you, and then I'm going to drop off this live so I can do another session with you. Give them options, number two. More options can equal more opportunities to get paid, okay? So without overwhelming your customers, here are a few options to help you boost conversions. Offer the ability to pay with the following. And when I share these with you guys, I actually, out of curiosity, want to know how many of these you have activated on either your sales pages or your store. So can they pay with a credit card? At the very least, they should be able to pay with a credit card, right? Can they pay with PayPal? Can they pay with mobile options, right? Like Apple Pay. Do you have Apple Pay activated? Or do you have Google Pay activated, right? Depending on the offer, also considered tiered pricing and payment plans. So one of the ways that I was able to successfully generate well over $1,000 in one day doing a 1K1Day sales challenge for my birthday this week was I diversified my offers. And each offer, it's really easy because if you want to do PayPal, you can do PayPal. If you want to do credit card, you can do credit card. If you just want to do your Apple Pay, your Google Pay, okay, right? You want to think about that because we're lazy. I'm lazy. I do Apple Pay because everything is already connected. I just need to put in my passcode and I'm off to the races. Okay. Some people love PayPal. Other people don't like PayPal. They don't want to touch it with a fine tooth comb. Diversify your payment plans and it makes it easier for people. I was actually one day trying to pay for something and I was trying to pay for it on my phone. And all they had was the option to do credit card, which is fine, but I just didn't feel like finding my credit card and punching in the number and the CVC. And I was just like, I cannot. So I said, I'll do it later, right? And a lot of times you lose sales because people go, oh, this is too much. I'll do it later. So diversifying your payment options, credit card, PayPal, mobile, Google, Apple Pay, the more opportunities you give them to make it easier for them to pay, the faster they will pay you. Okay. So out of curiosity, those of you who are here, just curious, are you using different payment options, PayPal, credit card, mobile on your store or sales pages? If not, you should try that. Okay. So these are two of my pricing and profit suggestions that I'm going to share with you. There's a whole section called the Money Map. This is the Content to Cash Flow Digital Product Planner, one of 5 planners that I have recently launched over at sistasense.shop. So if you want to work on your digital products, you can grab that. This is the Money Manifestation Journal for those of you who want to manifest more money and become a money magnet. That's another one there. Run your business like a boss. This is about 7 routines that you should be doing on a weekly basis. For those of you who are looking to get more strategic and intentional with your business, this is what this is all about. So for example, I have certain things that I do every week, like sales, offering weekly sales. So I talked to you about either making this like a 24, 48, or 72-hour sale, or consistently selling at least once a week, right? So I do weekly sessions. I do weekly sales. There are 7 of them in here. Weekly signups, which is all about strategically promoting your lead magnet. So people are weekly signing up and you're building your list on a weekly basis. Weekly social. So how are you consistently creating content for social media? So there are 7 constant routines in the Run Your Business Like a Boss planner. Then there is the I Sell Online 30-day planner for people who need to work on their sales. Most of these either have webinar training and or audio training to help you, by the way. And in the I Sell Online planner, there is a 30-day calendar. Okay. So here is one sales prompt. There's 30 of them. The first one is share a helpful tool or resource. Okay. Share a helpful tool or resource. So for those of you who are looking to work on your sales, can you share a helpful tool or resource and use that as an opening conversation to say, hey, here's something that I want to share with you. I have even more. Here's my offer, ... right? To kind of open up the conversation. Share a helpful tool or resource. Let me drop another one on you. Share a place, a URL to get your product. Okay, which one is that? That is 18. And there are 30 of these, right? So I challenge you, for those of you who are trying to sell something today, can you do 2 things for me? Number 1, can you drop the URL into the comment box so I can see this offer that you're trying to sell today? Because if you're ready for money, honey, then you got your offer ready. You got something to drop into the comment box. And by the way, like I said, because it's my birthday weekend and Memorial Day weekend, I have a lot of free goodies for you. And I have some really great sales happening this weekend too over at sistasense.com/exclusive. So if somebody could drop that link into the comment box for me, that would be awesome. I challenge you to do one thing for me. Okay. Drop your URL into the comment box. Now, that's for me and for the community to see what you're selling this weekend or this week. But I also want you to do that on your social media platforms. Go on Twitter, go on Facebook, go on Instagram, go on YouTube, right? Drop that URL. Let people know what you got going on this week, what you got going on today. That's one way you can strategically sell, right? Like I mentioned before, a lot of folks ain't selling because they're not selling. They're not proactively sharing their content on a daily, if not weekly basis, right? So there are 30 sales prompts for you as part of the sales challenge. And all of that is inside the I Sell Online Planner. And then one of my favorites is the 20-minute content plan. This baby right here is about quickly creating quality content. And for those of you who are super busy, being able to create content in 20 minutes or less, if not create it, map it out, that's what this bad boy is about. So I have launched 5 new beautiful planners waiting for you if you're looking to work on your sales, your content, and your digital products too. And they are over at sistasense.com/shop. All right, y'all. So that is it. This is the 1K1Day Sales Surge Challenge. Definitely let me know what your products are. Drop those into the links. Definitely let me know if you've learned anything today. Drop some, comments. I'd love to see what you guys learned from today. If this is helpful, feel free to share it out with your business besties. Sharing is caring. As I mentioned before, I'm actually going to South Carolina, Myrtle Beach for the weekend for Memorial Day. Plus, it's me and my hubby's birthday weekend, so we're going to hang out. But before I do, I've got one more live stream to share with you. So I'm going to come back on here and for a couple of minutes share the Easy ebook challenge. If you're excited about that, hang tight. That's coming up. But before I go, I just kind of wanted to see what you guys are sharing with me. Yes, pricing can be a challenge. Yes, absolutely. What was the website? sistasense.com/exclusive. If you want to see the shop, that is sistasense.shop. sistasense.shop if you want to see the shop with the planners. I know you're going to want to put in sistasense.com/shop, but that's not it. It is sistasense.shop. SHOP. Well, thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. I'm going to do one more live, so I'll see you guys back here in a bit so that you can get a little bit more fire and focus from your girl. But I can't wait to hear what you guys are doing when it comes to your sales. So definitely come back after you've watched this video. If you tried the sales challenge, you tried some of those strategies, come back to this video, drop a comment, and let me know what you did and how it worked out for you. All right, live stream number 2 coming up next.